Although the problem was only as a result of your problem from earlier because you created 2 setting profiles for your stream, and I was modifying the other setting profile, not knowing it was the one we were using. So we're even, is what I'm saying. I'll accept it.
Okay, so it sounds, but it doesn't sound like you're accepting it.
No,
when
but
you say things like that, it sounds like you're not accepting it.
I'm willing to concede because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm willing to meet you, not quite halfway. I'll give up more on my end, to make you happy.
For the kids.
For the kids.
But anyway, so the chat, I'm just going to brace yourselves now. That's not going to be the last time the stream crashes. So here's what I will do, though. Every time the stream crashes, and Jordan, you can't collude in this, I'll kick in another hundo. So Jordan, add 100 to my tab. I should write these down.
Oh, yeah.
So what was
So right now you're probably gonna be down for 250 by 2 o'clock because we're probably gonna hit 4K by then.
This pen doesn't work. There we go.
And now we're gonna say 100.
So every time the stream crashes, I pay a hundo to Extra Life charity. So if you're just joining us because you saw all the furious Twitter action, welcome to Iron Galaxy X Giant Bomb Extra Life Charity-a-thon. We're gaming for 24 hours on this end.
Yep.
Maybe even longer, depending on how guilty we feel about these crashes.
I was going to say, I was like, did we just start our 24 hours over because of that crash?
That would be like a real life roguelike I'm not down with.
How deep into 24 hours can you get before Wirecast just says nope?
Yeah, literally, I would just like turn off everything except one camera. Turn off I do not touch a setting ever, and just like hope we make it through. So if I got Shadows of Mordor here fired up, Steve's playing.
Shadow.
What'd I say?
Shadows.
What'd I say?
Shadows. You said S.
Whatever, man. There's multiple shadows. Look at them.
I mean, I'm not. Look, I agree with you.
Multiple shadows.
Okay. Is it? But see, we don't want that though, because you can't mix it then, Jordan. So if you can mix it, okay.
I can turn it lower if I need to. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Chat, let us know what the audio mix is like. We're doing a little, we're tweaking. Steve, where are you at this point in the game?
So I'm in the second area. Patrick, how many areas are? I just got all the
There
war
are
chiefs on my side.
there are 2 areas. There are two
Okay.
two main parts of the map. If you made it to the second, then you're in the back half of the game. The more colorful part of it. If I have like a main complaint about this game, it's that it's just kind of drab looking.
Yeah, there's an area like this, but instead of grass, it's dirt, and then
Yeah.
there's this area, and it's got
It has a really nice, look to it in terms of like the character design and things like that. But the world aesthetic is fairly boring. But I found this game to be tremendously fun.
Yeah,
I really,
so-
really enjoyed it.
I don't normally like messing around in open world games. I usually stick with like kind of the main path. And this kind of did what Far Cry 3 did for me, and it kind of encouraged me to go do like all the extra stuff.
I mean, Steve's mic is dead. We have no engineer. We're working on it, Chad. I got it. I pass on your complaints about Iron Galaxy to Iron Galaxy. That is me doing my. Oh.
Shadow Mordor or Shadows of
But the only part's coming through is picking up on. I'm like, hey, Chad, don't. You and me. I got Dave left me again. They're getting off the couch again. They can't get their shit together. I'm holding this controller. Now I'm playing. I'm answering your questions.
See, check. Talking into me.
Not playing very well though.
No? Jordan's coming. All right.
Here, you can take your game back. I've gotten rid of most of your health though.
How long is this game?
If you were to just kind of rush through the story, which would not be the way to play it, because the game's main storyline is not particularly interesting. It's all the kind of the side stuff and with the Nemesis system. But it took me about little under 20 hours. Like, but I did a lot of stuff. Like I did, I think 90%.
By the trail of dead, they
95% of the things you can do in the game, bearing the
Yo,
achievements.
check. No? Alright. That's cool.
Jordan, are you listening on the PC or on the board? Where's your headphones in?
My headphones are on the PC.
Are any of the microphones working or just not his?
It's just his. They can hear us.
Weird.
Are you talking to your mic?
Hello.
It's just it.
Okay.
People say the game audio is maybe a little too high.
I just turned down that.
You weren't coming across at all.
Yeah, when I'm talking.
Yeah, but I finished most of it in about 20 hours. There's still more stuff you could do. If you were to do all the achievements, that'd probably be another 5 hours. Like, some of them are pretty specific in terms of scenarios. Some of them are just pure, do this 500 times. I don't find that sort of compulsory.
Check. Got me? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check. Shadow of Mordor.
For all the too much hype taking out the mic technology.
I taking out the mic.
Well, I'm hoping the DLC
I'll go get Chase, Jordan.
for this game is good. I would like to play more of Shadow of Mordor.
Check. Check. Checking down the mic. Check. Check. I'm good?
No,
No.
you're not. Lane's gonna have to grab Chase.
All right, we are grabbing technical friend. Yeah.
Your mic.
Look at me. I'm so important. I got my desk mic. I can set this up on my chest. Hey. I stole your mic.
We got
I stole your mic.
audio engineers on the audio right now. So as I was saying, I don't really care for doing all the extra stuff in open world games, but kind of like what Far Cry 3 did for me. This game kind of just encourages kind of maybe a playground, be the best word for it. Go around and kill all these sports. For people who aren't familiar with it, here are sort of like the orc captains you need to go after. And the ones glowing in blue are the ones I have in my control, so you can kind of invade their camps in a lot of different ways, take control of them. And I'm on this main quest mission right now to gain control of these top guys right here, these top war chiefs, and lead an army to go do something. But I won't do any story missions and spoil anything, because I feel like I'm right before a big moment.
People say the game audio is way too loud. Game audio.
Yeah, so one thing. I don't know what channel it's not. He has that same HDMI. That's what I'm sorry. He did it. He put it over the HDMI. And
Okay.
but there's one thing at a time. First, worry about that.
Okay. It seems to be working.
Join me if you like keeping your teeth inside.
We're working on it, Chad. We're getting there one step at a time. You know?
So what's cool about these orcs is like all the dialogue they have. I think it's really cool. And like when you encounter them, they'll reference stuff you've done before. And they'll also just like reference stuff that's going on in the environment. They want stuff on the wall. And just like really lots of diversity in what they say, which is really interesting. So right now, here's an event where one of those orc captains are trying to bully other soldiers into joining him, and if he succeeds in that, he'll gain more power. So I want to go after him, but if the other orcs he's bullying sees me, they will come after me. So I don't have any intel on him, so I don't really know what he's...
Slice your face off for that fire.
Change your mics. Change your mics.
So yeah, anytime one of the main orcs sees you, the camera zooms in like that, and he'll say some taunting thing to you. And I haven't had any of that dialogue repeat yet. I don't know, Patrick, have you noticed any of that?
Yeah, you play the game for any decent amount of time,
Yeah.
and things are going to get repetitive for sure. That's kind of the nature of it. They've built in a lot of customization to sort of the systemic design elements that it's going to take you a while before you're noticing a lot of the repetition, but they do a pretty good job, I think, especially for a game that.
And it does kind of, the game does play a lot like Batman, but you do have to be kind of tactical in how you go about taking out these captains. Like, you can't just charge at them, because you can't seem to handle too many enemies at once. And then you have guys sounding alarms. See, I might have to bail. I'm gonna have to bail right here. I got way too hot.
The game does give you a good opportunity for running away.
Yeah.
It's kind of the nice part about having the big open environment is that, you know, when you get yourself into trouble.
Testing.
One of my favorite things that I didn't engage with too much because I was playing on Steam and more of my friends were playing on consoles, but that if your friends are killed by an orc, then there's the revenge system in which you can actually go and take them out for them.
I don't have any right now. So see, like, here's another event. So this is an orc that defeated me at one point. So it says he's savoring my defeat. So let's see if we can go do something about that. But his name's in blue, so he should be on my side. But who knows? Let's go see what's going on with that guy.
Where's the other love? Oh, you guys.
I got one on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone has a mic now. Okay. We're all coming through. Go ahead, talk. Okay, testing. Testing my mic volume.
Yep, we do.
Testing that mic volume.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Dave Lang, people ask him where he went. He's off doing work stuff. He's floating in and out.
This is still during the workday.
Yeah,
so
it's a Friday.
People are in and out.
Fortunately, this is not anything different than my actual work, so I can't tell the difference right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Rustafar says, for what it's worth, the revenge system isn't just your friends. I get revenge targets all the time from people I do not know.
Really?
I didn't realize it pulls those randomly. I guess, you know, the idea would be it's possible you don't actually have friends on your friend list. I guess that's a thing that could be possible. And so the game is going to say...
They compensate.
They compensate for perhaps if your friends are playing a different platform or whatever the case. Rather than the revenge system not existing, they just pull from a larger database of people. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
I just said it's Friday.
Getting
ahead of myself.
I heard that, but I wasn't going to call you out on it.
You should. It's early. You can't let that. You can't let me slip this early in the day.
You're right. So $5 donation for every time you slip.
People are saying some echo. Echo.
Game echo or art me echo?
People are saying my mott is hot and kind of echoey.
Yeah.
Your mot's hot?
The echoing might have gone away. The volume was coming out of the computer.
I'm aware my mic is hot. My mic is hot. It's just how it goes. We're working on it. Work in progress. Iron Galaxy beta stream. We're working it out for the real 24-hour stream we're going to do tomorrow.
It's the perpetual beta.
Yeah.
Stream is never not in beta.
My life's in beta. You're always that. That's just a deep thought right there.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, wow.
My life is beta.
Bottom line,
It's kind of janky, but you're pretty sure it's going to get fixed later?
never not,
No, I don't know if I go that far.
never not in a state of continual improvement.
Yeah.
People are saying the echo is gone, the mic is hot, so maybe I am too loud. I might be clipping.
I've never had this before where it told me to defeat one of my own guys, so maybe if I just give him a command that counts as defeat. You ever had that?
I don't know. Just have him kill himself. Just sit down.
So
Just be a terrible.
All right.
are these all side missions, like just for funs, or?
Yeah, so like I was showing earlier, so like you can do these, so there's like the main missions and then there's all these guys you can go after.
Gotcha.
And that's the fun part of the game, I think.
I see.
Because I mean, you can't just like storm in their forts and just do whatever you want. Like you gotta like,
Sure.
like there's these monsters you can let loose and they'll go eat all the orcs, and you can like poison their alcohol and that'll make them fight each other.
I never did the alcohol stuff beyond the one training mission where
No?
it sort of teaches you how to do it.
Okay. So he's damaged.
I do feel like this game is on the verge, or probably too deep into being overhyped. I think it's a really good game, but if you were to start playing it now, I
Yeah.
would blame someone for going like, this stuff's kind of neat, but like, why is everyone freaking out?
Yeah, I had no expectations going, and I don't care about Lord of the Rings at all. Like, I don't know if you're into that.
Nope.
No?
I mean,
Yeah.
I like Lord of the Rings like everyone, or most people like Lord of the Rings, but I'm not.
Yeah, I don't dislike. I saw all of the.
I really enjoyed the movies. I
Yeah.
think the Hobbit movies are terrible. I'm in the universal opinion.
Yeah, I think Hobbit is like,
Straight up bad.
yeah, not good.
It's a great book, wonderful book.
My favorite of the whole thing.
Yeah, I love The Hobbit. It's a very easy read. It doesn't have a lot of, okay, I'm gonna call it bullshit, but 7 pages of describing a door in the normal Lord of the Rings, which some people really like. That's fine. Good for you. I do not disparage your enjoyment of the door storytelling in Lord of the Rings, but The Hobbit's just super straightforward. Not really concerned with like a big mythology, and man, Peter Jackson ruined it.
Yeah, like all just the extra stuff. Like, it's
It doesn't need to be 3 movies.
superfluous.
2 movies is already kind of a lot. 3 movies is ridiculous.
Hello.
So since I control this war chief, he's gonna start a riot in this dude's
Those burritos, I had a burrito,
the protein bar stuff.
and it was actually, so I did the buffalo chicken one.
The buffalo chicken one?
Actually pretty good.
I should probably just set one
I'm
of
surprised you
those aside.
stomached that actually, because that's a spicy one of theirs, right?
I guess it's ostensibly, but I didn't think it was that spicy.
That's good.
Mog the Biter.
Yeah, I had the barbecue one. That was pretty good.
Jordan said that.
Once you get like all the way down the upgrade path, you can do some really ridiculous game-breaking things in Shadow of Mordor. In fact, that's probably one of the things that kind of bummed me out about it, is that once you've scaled up the upgrade tree, you're not quite a god, but you're never dying anymore. What made the game so interesting up front, especially like the first 6 hours, is that you're actually constantly fearing death. A, because it's going to create a new, more powerful enemy on the map, and B, because you actually could die, like on a regular basis.
Yeah.
But like once you get to the
feel like
second
I died
half
a
of
lot
the,
earlier.
once you're in the second half, they don't scale the enemies in a way that. I was just doing whatever I wanted to at that
Yeah.
point, which this is its own fun, but I don't know. I liked the danger element that was present in a lot of the game.
Do you feel like you have to like kind of remain as tactical as you move to later parts?
In the second half of the game, no.
Yeah.
I was just doing whatever the hell I want. I was just running in, running out. Like once you realize how quickly you can escape, they don't follow you that far. Especially once you do have. I'm sure you have the ability where you hit tap X when you like walk over a rock.
Yeah.
Like if you do one of those, you will immediately escape their path. They won't follow you much further than that.
Okay.
Mostly the Hobbit bums me out, partially because, as someone points out in the chat, Guillermo del Toro was supposed to direct that movie, which I would have really liked to have seen Guillermo del Toro do
That
something
would
with
have
Tolkien.
been incredible.
What do you think is the fundamental difference? I mean, maybe it's just the scope of the source material, but like, I actually do consider myself like a fan of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Sure, I really like those movies. The
And
first
so
2 at least.
What's the difference between? Oh, sorry. So what's the difference between that for you and The Hobbit? Is it just that it's stretched too thin, and there's too
Yeah.
much other
I
stuff?
mean, the Hobbit's a really simple story,
Yeah.
and it doesn't. Although he retconned it a little bit with Lord of the Rings, like it's straightforward. It's just like this little tiny, heartwarming adventure for Mr. Baggins, and then like you're watching the Hobbit movies, and it's all.
Do you
Here's
see-
how we can connect it to Lord of the Rings. Like, here, let's talk about Sauron. It's like, he wasn't in the book. Who cares?
Do you think book now? Talking about the book, The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Who do you consider the protagonist of the book?
Oh.
Because I think
You
it's
say, is it Gandalf or Baggins?
no, it's Sam.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
No. Oh yeah, sorry, Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Sam is actually like the hero.
Yeah.
For sure. He does all the hard work.
Yeah. Got to carry all that water.
Exactly. Red Hat Drew, I'd rather see Tolkien by David Cronenberg. Yeah, okay, sure.
That's fair.
I wish if I could live in an alternate reality in which I just had.
Oh my god, you're riding that thing. That's dope.
Yeah, so now this thing's mine.
Holy cow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've never read the Hobbit book, but did they change a lot in the two movies? Like I know about like the Legolas wasn't supposed to be there and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
They added they padded a ton.
Yeah.
I mean, like the adaptations of Lord of the Rings changed a bunch of stuff, but I think by most accounts, like the stuff they changed was like meaningful, like it added to the story, or it was like the right move for adapting it. Whereas The Hobbit just feels like it happens to a lot of directors. Like nobody says no, right?
Sure.
It does. King Kong was a great example of that. Peter Jackson made Lord of the Rings, goes and makes King Kong. That movie's just like an overstuffed, like gigantic mess. Like he just like, I'm gonna go make a King Kong movie, and at no point anyone was like, or not, like maybe don't. Like,
right.
and the Hobbit movies feel a lot like that as well. Oh yeah, someone in the chat, that barrel riding sequence from The Hobbit. Oh jeez. And the CG is so bad in The Hobbit because there's so much of it.
Like 20 minutes or something crazy?
That
It
barrel
was a
riding
while.
sequence was too much. Shoot those guys in the head, bro.
He's not worried about. He's worried about that animal. I doesn't give two craps about you.
No. I'd be way more worried about that animal too.
That guy was doing a little dance for you for a little while there.
Oh, he killed it. That's alright.
People saying King Kong was great. Stop it.
Actually,
It's fine.
It's not terrible, but it's not good.
as far as like crummy 360 launch games go, I actually.
Oh
like
man, that
Oh, yeah.
that game's great.
that game's good.
I don't know how well it holds up now, but at the time it was
Sound, yeah.
remarkably well done.
And then just remember that I think it was the press start screen with those rolling waves. And it's
Yep.
like, oh yeah, I'm in.
Well, it's like it was the early sign that you give Michel Ancel anything and he'll turn it into something okay.
Yeah.
Like that dude will take any assignment, even a crummy one like a launch King Kong adaptation, and he will turn something interesting.
So what's that thing he's working on now? It's that weird, like, everyone thought he left, but he didn't leave, and he's just helping someone do something. What is that?
So he's like he has his own studio, but it's like a wholly owned subsidiary of Ubisoft, or not? I'm not sure. It's still connected to Ubisoft because he keeps saying he's working on Beyond Good and Evil 2, which I feel like he's just fucking with people at this point. Just don't make it. Nothing is going to be as good as what people wanted 10 years ago.
I tried to play that. It was probably about 3 summers ago. I tried to play that, and it didn't. I don't quite get what the fuss was about. So, like, what made that game magic? Like, why do people love that game? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been a long time since I've played it. It was really charming characters was like a huge part of why there's so much nostalgia for it. Like the Jade, the main character, was just like really interesting, and she was a photographer. Part of the reason people like Dead Rising a lot, and there's a lot of reasons people like Dead Rising, but like there aren't that many games with photography, and the couple that there are like use it in really interesting ways. Pokemon Snap, Dead Rising, Beyond Good and Evil. Like it's hard for me to articulate that too much just because.
So is it more just that there's so many novel aspects to it?
I think
It's
so.
just
Yeah. And there's just something. If you play any of Michel Ancel's games, there's just always something special about them. Like there's like the Rayman games that he's made recently, Origins, and
Yeah, those are amazing.
he puts lots of really nice touches in. I have no idea if Beyond Good and Evil holds up all that well.
Exactly. I got to the point where you're doing like the first hoverboat stuff. And
Okay.
And then that's enough. I
Yeah,
punched out.
I've thought about because they did the update, or did you play it on when they did the update for
I had,
XBLA?
so my wife's family has a cabin up in Michigan,
Okay.
and I'm not super outdoorsy.
Mm-hmm.
I actively despise being outside. And so like there's there's like this little lake there, and they go to the beach, and my family will literally spend like 12 hours at the beach, and I'm not built like that.
Yep.
And so like I
You,
go
go for like an hour and you're like, I'm done.
yeah, I go for like an hour, and I go watch football or game for a couple hours, and I go back for an hour, and then do this and that. And so I had brought some of my old systems up there just for that purpose. Like I wanted to play a bunch of old stuff on Xbox that I bought but never got to. Like, I wanted to play The Thief, that
The third one?
the Iron Storm guys did.
Oh yeah, that game is not good.
But I still wanted to see it.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of things like that. Deus Ex was another one.
Oh, the second one,
Yeah.
Invisible War.
And
not good.
that one, that of all the ones I played though, that was the one where I'm like played the most.
Invisible War is not bad. It's extremely hobbled by the Unreal Engine on Xbox at the time because this
Yeah.
part of what makes Deus Ex, and this was true in the original and the most recent one that they did, Human Revolution. It's like big open spaces
Yeah.
to do a bunch of stuff, and the loading screens in Invisible War were like every couple of minutes.
I still remember them talking about like they were trying to build this. So I had some friends that worked on those games because they used the same engine, right? And they were both
Thief and Deus Ex Invisible War.
and they were trying to do like build like a living world kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
With like physics, and it was like in concept it was revelatory, right? It was like we're gonna build this thing and barrels will just float in water and all this stuff. Da 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 da. And I remember the Warren Spector quote. Like they announced they did their demos the same E3 that Half-Life 2 started to show off their stuff, and they had that pachinko movie. Like the Half-Life stuff for 2, they did the exact same like technical goals, and they were better in every measurable way. And I remember Warren Spector. There's some quote I saw somewhere. He's like, "Yeah, I saw that Half-Life 2 demo, and I just like basically just wanted to cry."
I'd be curious to go back to Invisible War now. I remember just not liking it that much at the time.
You want a burrito, Patrick?
Yeah, I'll take one. If they have one of those buffalo chicken ones.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Ramon, you want one?
Sure.
What do you want?
I'll take whatever. Actually, give me one of those avocado ones.
You guys were giving me shit about trying to get something half decent.
Why does that have trash?
We'll get trash later. Maybe we can go on a McDonald's breakfast run when it hits like 5 in the morning. I'll also get a bag of hash browns. Which thing are you guys doing?
I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I saw it with our Human Life Godzilla
Oh,
over here.
Okay.
Threaten me.
You know, I agree with it. It's a deeply flawed movie. You know, not to I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but the character decisions it makes
Yeah.
are questionable.
Yep.
Let's say, but what I highly disagree with, if you were to sort of condense the main critique of that game or that movie, was that like, oh, there's only 8 minutes of Godzilla. It's like, go watch the original Godzilla. Like,
Yeah, there's not a lot of Godzilla.
Godzilla is not the reason you watch a Godzilla film. I mean, that is it for a lot of people.
I mean, to be fair, there's like 28 Godzilla movies. There's a lot. People have gotten a lot of Godzilla. So
Well, I just the remake or the reboot or whatever you want to call it is specifically harkens back to the original Godzilla film, in which Godzilla is just a catalyst for what is occurring, as opposed to the star of the show. The Godzilla series then became all about Godzilla, and the human characters were just sort of on the side. But you know, especially relative to like a Pacific Rim, in which the entire movie is about like giant like monster fights.
I mean, we live in a world
Like you
Transformers
got
is, like, the top.
right, like you got both those. Pacific Rim is the Godzilla movie that the Godzilla films turned into, and then the rebooted Godzilla is like more in line with what the original Godzilla actually was.
Do you think people would have been a little less bummed out about that if certain character decisions weren't made?
Yeah, I think certain character decisions were super questionable. That, and I think, you know, again, not wanting to spoil, but the very obvious one that, like, yes, I agree with that. I agree. I wish that character was around longer. Yeah.
Well,
I still adore that movie though.
The special effects are fantastic. Garth Edwards, the guy who directed it, super excited that he's, you know, working on a Star Wars movie with Gary Whitta of all the goddamn people. I mean, I have, you know, I'm very excited for Gary, but the thing I'm more excited about is that I'm allowed to tell people I'm friends with someone writing a Star Wars film. That makes me extremely happy. I'm excited for Gary's success because it means I get to humble brag.
I don't actually know Gary. I met him. He always big times me so hard. Like I've met him literally like 10 times. And every time I'm like, hey Gary, how's it going? He's
Does
like,
he remember you?
he gives me like the screw face. He's like, who are you? Oh my gosh. So I eventually stopped introducing myself to him.
He's
I just gave up.
Gary's good people. Look, Eli's a solid film.
I don't quite get the ending.
Oh, it does that on the PS4?
Yeah. Yeah, they do a lot of cool things with the controller mic.
Jeff in the chat says, Iron Galaxy, more like Iron Clown Noises Farts. I think Jeff Gersman, I think, is...
Get it. Is that spelled Geoff?
Geoff Gersman?
So we're not running, this ain't ABC or PBS, son. The fact that we could do a stream at all is bonus.
I think it's
Right.
pretty fantastic.
But people should be giving us money, not to charity, us, thanking us for doing the stream.
Yeah, this is just stuff we have because I'm a moron.
Thanks me twice a month.
and I want to do dumb things. This is not, a professional environment for streaming. We're going to do the best we can with what we got. And Jeff, if you think it's clown and fart noises, you're kind of honor bound to donate right now to basically offset all the crimes we're committing in your name. Where are we at on the donations, by the way, Steve? I know you're kind of mashing over there. Where are we at?
Yeah. Let me get on that, Dave.
Geoff Hurstman.
We're at 80% with $3,100.
$3,100. We got any donations we need to shout out?
Let me see. Jason Warsis says, special shout out to Patrick, who's my favorite member of Giant Bomb. Aw. Keep up the excellent features, writing, ignoring all the haters, and the Raid 1 and 2, they're both fantastic films.
Sweet. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
I've got some issues with what that guy just said.
About the raid? You love the raid.
No, give me my Giant Bomb tier chart.
Start. I mean, Vinny is
S+.
Yep, I agree.
Then I think you have to go all the way down to B. There's no S, there's no A's. Then there's B, and I think you gotta give that to Drew.
Okay. I mean, he did go to North Korea.
Drew is probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
He went to Vietnam, or is in Vietnam, coming back from Vietnam.
Drew is just baller time. If I looked like Drew, I would not hang out with you guys. I would be out just laying it down 24/7 in the mall or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Sipping sodas in the mall?
No, laying it down, putting my game out there.
Teenagers? Leave.
Yeah, what you creeping on
hang out at the
16-year-olds?
mall.
No, moms.
Oh, moms.
Going after moms. Not teenagers. Gotta get your mind out of the gutter. If I was Drew, I would be all about the moms all the time. But that's just me.
Hashtag all about the moms.
C+, then you go down to C+, and you're firmly in Brad country. Then after that, just everyone else is D tier.
That's fine. I'll take it. I'm not an F. I haven't failed.
So
This tier chart's like the Duke of tier charts.
Shoot that barrel.
I don't want to kill my dude, though. He's my boy.
Yeah, if we get hashtag all about the moms going today, that'd be great.
Chat, go start that.
If you love moms, donate right now. Because
Put it in a note
once again,
saying you love moms.
Let us know what you love about moms.
Because
Put it
extra
in a
life,
note.
right? Extra life is about
Donate
helping
it-
kids.
yeah.
Hold on,
Kids-
Steve. I'm about to get serious.
All right.
Extra life is about helping kids, right? And you know what kids got? If the kids are in trouble, guarantee you mom's in trouble. Mom's struggling with it, right? Mom's trying to figure out, how do I take the pain away? How do I do all these things? So let's donate for the moms everywhere.
Let's please donate $573.
573?
$573.
Why 573?
Because that's the first number that came up in my head.
Okay. And if we can get there,
We're at 3,800, right? 3,600?
31.
31?
Yeah.
we got to get to 4K by 2
o'clock.
p.m. if I'm going to do all the fun stuff.
We got an hour and a half. We can get $900 in an hour and a half.
I mean, if you can't donate for the moms at the mall, then life's not worth living.
No.
Let's go. Let's
Get
go.
it.
That ought to do it.
Yeah. Good job.
Walk off the stream.
Yep.
I'm done.
Did my part.
Yep.
Someone's asking if they can subscribe to a 24-hour headcam with Dave Lang, but it kind of sounds like that stream you did in which you forgot to clip over to the game is pretty much that.
Just once.
Yeah.
People are going to try and get that trending. Psyched about it.
Someone in the chat
Get it
says
going.
they don't like my production values. Look at this tablecloth I got.
Gravy Train asked, do you have a list of planned games anywhere? Wasn't sure if you were just leading it up to the insanity of the Lang Zone. It was definitely in the insanity of the Lang Zone. We were just kind of winging it.
Yeah.
Just kind of playing whatever. There is some stuff planned throughout the day, right? You guys got some tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we're gonna do some Darkstalkers tournaments. So we have. Are we doing that actually, Steve? Did that
Yes,
happen?
yes.
So we
I didn't have an update for it this morning, but it is happening last I heard.
So one of our QA dudes is probably literally the best Darkstalkers player in the world.
He can play 1v1 with 2 controllers by himself, allegedly.
Yeah, he's amazing. And so he's setting up an online tournament, and so that'll give us a chance to get some dinner or something while he's doing that. And we're definitely going to do some Sports Friends later tonight. Going to run through that whole thing. We probably won't play Joust. We'll play everything else. We actually have Noah Prime, who's the creator of Bar Ball, works here on Killer Instinct. So we'll get him in here.
Oh, really? He works for you guys?
Yeah, hired him. He's
When did that happen?
2 months now?
3 months ago. Hired him.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's like I've known him for a bit, and
He's good people.
he's a good guy and super sharp and gets fighting games. So we brought him in to help out with some KI stuff. And
Awesome.
so now, so he's here. So get him to talk about Bar Ball and get the inside dirt on what that was like, making a game by yourself with the Terrell twins, yapping at your heels every turn. And then Ramon and I are godlike at Hokra. And so we're going to take on all challengers in Hokra.
I think
Hoker and pole vaulters.
Yeah,
I think Hoker is my favorite game in that collection. Partially because it's really easy to get into really fast. Like I think Bar Ball is an excellent game, but it
Yeah.
has like you can't just play it once and be like, oh, I'm having a great time.
Yep, yep.
You know, it's got depth to it, which is certainly to its credit. But what I love about Hokra is that you can just get into it with anyone.
It's not,
Like
there's not
immediately.
depth, but there's strategy, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's all right there in front of you, and it takes a while to synthesize what it all means.
Yeah.
But that's not quite the same.
All right, so I'm going to suggest, like, let's head to some goal that you've got going on in here, and then I want to see Dave play this Velvet Sundown. So you should download Velvet Sundown. Maybe you can't do that.
Do we have it ready to roll, Velvet Sundown?
I can
It's
get it
it's
going.
free to play on Steam. So
Okay.
you just got to download.
So
it.
just download and when you're
You know
that's
what, I
downloaded,
can
we'll
just plug
switch
this
that.
monitor into the PC, and I
Okay.
can do that over here, so I'll get that going.
Okay.
Perfect.
I don't know. It's you'll boot it up and figure it out.
Yes. So Ramon, you playing anything right now?
I'm still trying to keep up with Destiny.
You're trying. I hit level 20. Didn't care for it, so I just moved on. I'll probably come back when the first expansion hits in December to check out a little bit more of it because it seems like Shoemaker is super into it. So I already foresee some really annoying fight he's going to break out at the Game of the Year stuff. So I know I have to put some more time into that. But you're
Yeah, we have a solid group of 8 guys, and we just now started getting into the, hey, let's do a raid. But
you've
I'm
done
definitely
the Vault of Glass?
I have not. So
Okay.
I'm the one that's dragging behind. But yeah, like I'm 27 and they're all 28. So we're trying in there.
Ramon, I for one am stunned. You're the one holding everyone back.
Oh, I mean they're playing. But
Who else? Is it Kurt?
Kurt, Kevin, Glenn, Bert, Scientowski.
I still can't play
Someone else.
Destiny because of the network bug
Oh, yeah,
thing
your thing
they
gets
got going
messed
on.
up, right?
Yeah. They have this bug called Centipede. For some reason, it just won't work on some people's internets. So
So what is the appeal of Destiny for you? Because obviously it's not the story. Like we can
No,
all
the
agree
story-
the story, the lore is all. You know,
Yeah.
it might be interesting, but it is so poorly implemented. So is it playing with friends?
It's
is it
purely playing with friends.
Okay.
I can't play single player games. They bore me.
like period?
Yeah, I've tried.
Wow, unique beast.
Yeah, I've tried a lot. I just can't. I love competitive, and I'll play co-op. It's not my favorite, but
Okay.
But yeah, I'm all about competition with
Interesting.
games.
So are you just mostly playing the Destiny multiplayer?
No, Destiny's one of the games
you
that
are
I'm
just playing
trying
that
to
co-op,
do
okay.
like the co-op thing.
You're putting up with the co-op thing.
Well, my problem is when I'm not doing the co-op and it's like, oh, now I gotta get relic iron. And it's like I'm spending 2 hours to get 32 relic iron so I can upgrade a piece.
Right.
Like I just, can't do that very long.
Well, I mean, and that's, part of what I find unappealing about Destiny is that it's a time sink, and that's really appealing to a lot of people, right? That it's just you can put so much time into it, and there's a lot there, and that's how MMOs kind of work, right? There's a lot of grinding, there's a lot of collecting things. I mean, I think those are bad aspects to MMOs, but they're certainly endemic to the genre, and I just don't have time for that because I think like 30 hours I would spend doing that, I could go finish 3 other games.
Yeah.
So quick caveat, we did some work on Destiny, so but I do think I really like it. Like I think the core shooting,
shooting is incredible.
It's
I really
so
like playing.
Good that I'm willing to forgive it everything else. Right? I just wanna, I get in, I have fun. I look at it. I don't look at it like this 30-hour slog. Like I'm only level 11. Like I barely played it, right? But I know it's like to me. I look at it as like if I have 15 minutes, I can go just explore. Right, and go do some stuff and get some XP and maybe find or whatever. But I got an hour that I can go do one of those strikes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so I originally was like, oh, I'm falling behind everyone. I was getting all uptight, but it's like, who cares? I'm always going to be behind. It's just the way it is. Just have fun with what's there, and I really like it.
I'm curious how you'll feel if you ever reach 20.
Well, I hit 20. So and then I just kind of dropped because I hit 20 as I hit the story finish.
Yeah.
And then was just there were other like this was coming out and it's just like if I'm gonna keep pace with games for the end of the year I needed to put it aside. But hopefully by early December when that new content's dropping, the game will be better balanced and I felt like it'd be a good time to kind of jump in at that point and kind of go back into it.
That whole having to play things so you can talk about intelligently at the end of the year is a drag.
It's tough. It's probably it's probably the single biggest thing. I have full caveat. I have an incredible job. I'm very grateful that I can do that. But having to constantly drop games, pick up new games, and not maybe enjoy a game to the extent that you would like to.
Yeah.
Like I would have liked to have played more Destiny, but it's like, well, I'm not going to finish Shadow Morning.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to finish Alien Isolation. Okay, I'm not going to finish Evil Within. And then you find yourself at the end of November, like 7 major games. I mean, our staff talks to one another. So if someone thinks like, hey, this is going to be a game I'm going to probably want to talk about at Game of the Year, we'll make like a list so that people at least check out all that stuff. But yeah, like the constant push of like, oh, I have to have something to talk about. So it's like I boot up a new game. Like that can get kind of a grind sometimes.
That's probably some of your favorite stuff so far this year.
Favorite game?
Yeah, so far this year.
Ooh.
Or just something you like, you don't have to,
I have a list. I keep a list of all the games I play and that I finish.
Did you finish Season 2 of The Walking Dead?
I did not care for it.
No.
Did not care for it. D4 was excellent. Iron Galaxy Joint. You guys worked on that.
Mostly sweary.
Yeah.
Sweary's the reason you like it.
No, I know that. I know just tagging stuff. But yeah, I thought D4 was fantastic. It's kind of sad that game hasn't gotten as much marketing as it probably should have. Shovel Knight, super great. Dark Souls 2, I thought was okay. I got into the Danganronpa games, like these crazy visual novels on the Vita. Jazzpunk, that game is fucking amazing.
What is that?
It's this comedy game. Like it's really hard to describe. It's really strange. It's a first-person comedy game basically, which is it's hard to describe because there are none of those. I really like Jazzpunk. And I started playing Spelunky this year. I played Spelunky when it came out, but I didn't play Spelunky until this year. So probably Spelunky is probably my favorite game this year, but it's a game that came out 3 years ago.
Yeah, the Walking Dead thing is really weird because that was my game of the year.
Oh,
wow.
Really?
Nice.
We must have had some.
Let's ball.
Verifying. I don't know if they're not just updated yet. I'm not seeing it on here.
Chat might be lying to us.
Yeah, but it hasn't moved since. Yeah.
By our records, we have not reached yet.
You know.
Chat.
Somebody wants you to play jazz poker.
No, we have.
We have?
We're over.
We did? Woo!
$4,200.
$4,200.
Shout outs. Do we have any mom messages out there? Let's see. We got any mom
Let's see if we
messages?
got,
We got our priorities straight. Oh, see, there's that front page has the cents, the dollars and cents. Nice.
This one does.
63 cents.
Nice.
A very annoying number.
$4,280.63.
Let's see these new
See if
donations.
we got some moms.
Hashtag all about the moms.
I got. Let's see.
Oh, South Park was good. Someone's pointing that out. I enjoyed that quite a
Hey,
bit.
Ramon.
Yeah.
Daryl needs to talk to you.
All right.
You can collect your things at your desk. Security will be at the front.
Ben donated $10. Says he loves his mom.
Smart.
Yep.
Good man.
Mark donated $5.72 and said Dave Lang won me for the moms.
572.
Okay, so now I'm in.
Was that your number? Is that the one you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's a very annoying.
Thank you very
number.
much. So I'm in for 250 more now because we hit our goal.
All right.
So let's start spamming chat with some codes, Jordan and Steve.
Yep.
Let's get that going.
All right. Do you got
Someone donated $800. Someone donated $885.
Oh wow. Yeah. I want to say that right. 'Cause I don't want to.
Orkan Uyasal? Jeez.
Hey, if I mess up your name, Orkan Yusal, I want to say that right. So just let me know on Twitter or something. Yeah, $800.85.
That's amazing.
I welcome Dave Lang craziness with extra shirtless sauce.
So here's what we're doing. Sauce it.
I
Sauce
just
that
wanted to
shit.
support you guys and what you do.
So here's what we're doing.
Thank you, sir. That is an
Thank you. That is
incredible,
fantastic.
very kind donation.
So Steve, can we reset the goal now?
Yes.
So let's reset it.
I'm assuming we can.
Let's reset it to 10,000.
Okay.
Boom.
And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to personally call the top 5 donators and give them like a pep talk to start their day.
Can you record like some voicemails for them?
Whatever. I'd rather just talk to them.
Okay. All right.
But I'm
Do you
going
want
to.
to call him tomorrow morning, or
We'll figure it out. Logistics.
yeah.
We'll figure it out.
logistics
But
later?
the top 5, if you make it so we can get your email address or whatever, we'll follow up with you, and I'll give you a pep talk, and you'll be the best you can be that day. You will be the super you.
Yeah.
And you are going to move mountains and do things you did not think possible.
Yeah.
You should really think about being a drill sergeant, Dave. I think you'd be good at it.
I
think you'd be good.
So are we? Why aren't you dropping codes in? Speaking of drill sergeant,
Picking up my.
because it seems like you're not. It seems like you're yapping.
Oh,
Drop
why
some
don't we?
codes in.
While he's dropping those codes, let's have you figure out
All
Velvet Sunday.
Let me get this going over here. I gotta flip this over.
Okay. All right. All right. Steve's gonna start dropping codes for the PS4 version of Dive Kick,
And
right?
Xbox One.
And Xbox One. So those are both going to be coming to the chat shortly. So look forward to that. Good luck claiming one of those. Dave's currently getting up. He's switching over some cables, which I'm sure will crash the stream. So apologies in advance. As we switch over to the PC, and then we're going to try and make this. We're going to try and make him play some Velvet Sundown, which I think that should be pretty good. We've been going now for, let's see, it's 12:51. We've been going since 9:23 a.m. So we've been going for a little over 3 hours. Which means we are 21 hours to go.
That's so.
The question was, if you're a top donor, would Dave Lang call your boss and give them a down talk?
It seems like that may be crossing a line.
Yeah. So Dave Lang is about accentuating positives. He's not about, making things negative, bringing things down. So I won't call up people and troll them relentlessly. But what I would be willing to do is call your boss and extol your virtues as an employee. That's what I would be willing to do. I don't think that's necessarily a good idea for you to have you do that. But if you donate in the top 5, I would be willing to, pump somebody up about you, pump you up, whatever, pump somebody up.
Someone's getting pumped. Someone's getting pumped.
5 people are getting pumped.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking me about Racketeer codes.
Racketeer codes? We actually want some Racketeer codes?
Oh my god.
Racketeer's a great game. I'll dig those up. So tell that person to hang tight. Let me get this PC going first.
This sandwich isn't that bad. I like quinoa.
It's
I didn't know what that word meant until about 3 years ago.
I didn't. Me neither.
Until my wife was like, "Hey, we're gonna eat quinoa." I was like, "I don't."
Yeah, same thing.
That seems like something I don't want.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Eat it. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it again." And she made it. It was really good. It's basically just like healthier rice.
Yeah. Both you.
It's grain, right?
It's
quinoa?
just a grain. So. Yeah, quinoa is good for you.
Hashtag get pumped. Hashtag all about the moms. Hashtag donate.
I'm gonna have Dave Blaine talk to my boss and tell her why I'm awesome.
Someone says quinoa is like rice but bubbles. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
accurate.
definitely true. It's definitely true. I actually stopped playing The Evil Within because everyone told me Chapter 9 is one of the best chapters.
Yeah.
And so I stopped it at Chapter 8.
I don't
so
feel like
that-
I got enough supplies because I'm handling the invisible dudes right now, and I don't have any I only have like one bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And so my thing is I try to shoot them, and if they get close enough, I just beat the shit out of
My tactic with the invisible guys was to throw down the proximity mines that you can shoot on the ground and
Yeah.
they blow up if they get near. So as soon as I saw there was an invisible guy, because like the table will kind of move or something, and you're dealing with
Which
one of
is
them.
the best way that game messes with you, I think, because it's not like there's a little bit of a
It's
mirage,
not quite
Is it
like
PC
the
and Wirecast,
Predator
Jordan?
where you
Yeah.
have like a very clear
PC and Wirecast?
you can barely see them.
It's subtle enough. Like the first two times, I didn't know the first two times I went through it because the first two times they killed me.
Yeah, I died and I was like, what the hell just killed me?
Because I thought I saw something at the end of that hallway, and then I just saw like the hospital bed move a little bit, and I just thought I was like, oh man, and then I was like, I think there's something there.
So I would have the proximity mine hit them, which would then briefly turn them visible, and then go over and like pop them in the head. Or I'm not sure if once they're on the ground you can burn them. I'm not sure, but that's also a really good tactic.
Does it
is
ever
to
explain why you need to burn them?
so the game poorly explains like the usefulness of the matches, but like the matches are useful for a couple of reasons. You can use them as a trap. You can light a body on fire. People can walk over it and light it on fire, or you can.
The hay stuff.
There's the hay stuff, which I haven't encountered all that much. But what I often use it for is if you can knock a guy on the ground, if they're briefly disabled, the match icon will show up before they're dead, and then that will basically save you like a set of bullets, right? Like if you can knock a guy on the ground and then burn him, that's gonna be pretty useful.
Yeah.
So I got to make an account. So why don't you guys talk while I make my Velvet Sundown account?
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Did you guys ever see the? I know you were talking about quinoa.
Yeah, it's good. I like quinoa.
Did you
I think we
ever?
talked
Did you
about
ever see the?
quinoa or quinoa?
I think it's quinoa.
Quinoa?
Right?
I think it's a Q.
Did you ever see the? I think it was a Bud Light commercial where the dude's like grilling a quinoa patty.
Yes.
And he's like, "What is this? Quinoa?"
Yeah. Every time that commercial would come, and it was on a lot,
Yeah.
I think, last season
Yeah.
of football, it would kill my brother. He just thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, man.
And he wouldn't just laugh. He would laugh.
I
I'm like, it's
couldn't
not
stop.
that funny the 50th time. but
No,
it's
no.
still pretty funny.
I'd be like a brother. I could not stop laughing at that commercial. Especially when everyone else was like, "What is that?" He's like, "It's a quinoa."
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's really
That
good.
commercial's good. All right, we're in there, Jordan. You can flip over. So what am I doing, Patrick?
I'm gonna go.
You are. You're going to pick a room.
All About the Moms is in the chat.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, I guess I didn't think that people might join you. Do you want to pick a scenario? You've got. Is that blurry?
Yeah, it's a little
Do you have the
blurry.
resolution
I don't want to.
on wrong?
What do we got here? Graphics quality high. You know what? I'm just gonna roll with it.
Okay.
It's
Well, it's a text game, so
I'm fine. I can read. I can read enough.
was it clear on the
This
for the screen?
this chat server has been overtaken
Okay.
with giant bomb heads.
All right, so you're gonna wanna. I would just go onto the ship.
The ship
which
is murder. This one.
I think so. Yeah.
So I'm going on the ship. Giant bomb party people.
There's no relation with the game to ship, though, right?
No. But isn't the ship is like a multiplayer game, right?
Yeah,
Joined.
ship's amazing.
Oh, there we go.
I love that game.
So now this is like.
Oh, people are saying we still have Mordor audio.
Oh.
Working on it.
Professional setup. Is this me? I'm Boyle O'Malley. Alcohol preserves everything except secrets. Yeah, that checks out. You tend the bar. Oh my God, this is amazing. You tend the bar at the Velvet Sundown, where your sympathetic Irish looks earn you all kinds of secrets. One day, the drinks will be poured for you as you lie under a palm tree, admiring the sunset on your paradise island. I like this already. So it randomly drops you into someone.
It randomly drops you into someone, their objectives, and you're playing with other players. And there's a text-to-voice function that I think some people are claiming maybe has been taken out.
Probably have to reset it.
Oh, do we have to restart? Take the sound?
We'll find out here in a second.
Okay. I'm not going to get into it until I know if I have to restart, so hang out. But if I don't get Boyle O'Malley again, I'm going to be angry.
Oh, I guess people saying a premium
I
account.
can hear audio in the chat, in the bar. Coming on the sound bar, dude. Maybe good.
Yeah, but that was already hooked up. That's why.
Oh.
Good.
We're good to go. Awesome. Holla. Yes, I just said holla in 2014.
That's
what
okay.
That's what I did.
I'm okay with that.
How many codes? How many codes did you give out, Steve?
I've given out 3 for the Xbox One. I'm going to switch over to...
That's not enough. Make it rain.
Okay.
Do you know I'm half Irish? You just put that plate anywhere, Patrick.
I
Yeah.
put it on the ground.
Half Irish, quarter Polish, quarter German.
I'm half Irish, half Polish.
Nice.
No German.
My cousin says
Klepek is Polish.
we are genetically engineered drunks.
Explains a lot about my life, actually.
Yeah. There's a murder on the yacht. We all gathered in the lounge for tonight's party when you found the captain lying on the... It's a bummer the captain's the one that ate it. You didn't do it. That's good to know. The Coast Guard has been alerted. They'll be here soon. They ask you to track down your suspicions, track down your suspicions, and write them to the logbook. Okay, whatever. Too much reading. Oh my God, I love it already. Hashtag let's go. Hashtag all about the moms.
O'Malley's... Boyle?
Boyle.
Boyle O'Malley?
Yeah.
That's a really gross sounding name.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to chat. Let's go. What's up, girl?
Bet she's mom.
Wow.
Wow.
Hi.
There was a murder, huh?
Do you want a drink?
That's curious.
Jack wants to talk with you, too.
We're working on it.
Help calm the nerves.
Got.
So is this another player?
Can he jump into here, or would this kick me out of Shauna if I chat with him?
I don't know.
Do you have any Colt 45?
I like that good.
I like that good shit. I suspect this is not a legitimate
Some
player.
people that actually know what we're up to.
What's up, yeah?
It's all murder.
Let's go.
I think there might have been the one.
Can you say hashtag let's go out loud? Let's get a drink around here.
I guess the text-to-speech is a premium feature.
Okay, how do I make a drink? Can you actually do that? Or is that
What are
just...
those things you have down there?
What is this dark hair nonsense? What does this mean?
How do you guys feel?
Dark hair.
about
Dark hair from the
Nemesis?
murder scene. It belongs to Cooper, Jack, or Shauna.
Whiskey.
So can I ask her about the dark hair?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Show.
Yeah, dog. What's she gonna do about that?
Check out this
Oh my
hair.
god.
There's a lot of people in this conversation.
This is Cooper, so Cooper might have it too. I'm gonna show this to Cooper.
Oh, high
Show
quality.
it's Cooper.
Cooper, Jack, and Demishona.
So it's waiting for his
What
response.
have you done? Oh, wait a minute.
What's up with this hair of the crime
I could do this all day.
I
didn't do it, I
what
swear.
Why? Shauna seems like she's
Fingers already.
she's awfully.
I think she
She's,
did. Jack, chill the fuck out for a minute. I'm trying to solve the murder.
what happened to that guy's nose?
We need to finger.
We need to
this
finger this. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna read that out loud.
What's up, gal?
Find him and finger
And
him.
yep.
Boyle.
If I need to
Hey,
adjust,
look in your settings.
where are my settings? Right here.
Yeah. See if there's like a text-to-speech option. Is there anything?
A man was murdered.
No.
I need a
Music.
goddamn drink.
That's it.
Nothing. Okay.
Cooper shows you an item, the captain's calendar, saying the captain's going to meet Cooper, Jack, and Laura this evening. Okay. Okay. What can I do with this? Write names of your suspect in your
Finger
logbook.
is a detective term.
Finger is a detective term. Oh, wow.
I know this,
I know this
Okay.
because I'm a
I'm
detective.
and not the killer.
True story. All right.
Oh, there is text-to-speech. We just can't hear it. People are hearing it. Is there any way we can turn this up
A
a little bit?
Yeah, it's soundbar. Might be able to jack
soundbar.
soundbar up a bit.
We're all tied down.
Sorry, the audio in the studio is pretty low. I didn't realize with the.
How do you walk around?
You gotta leave the conversation.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Well, I think you're at the bar. You might be stuck there.
Really?
Because I am not the killer.
Cooper left the conversation. How do you?
He'll come with you.
I found evidence. Dark hair at the murder scene. How do you? Oh, there we go. No, I'm out. Yeah, dog. Let's go. My APMs. Get my APMs up. What is this?
So what's this game about, Patrick?
So you have objectives.
Am
you have
I
to
in
solve.
danger at all?
I don't think so. No, I think the murder's already occurred. I think it's over to the left there.
I know,
So you're trying to solve a murder.
Yeah, like I think every character has a different objective, and then you're supposed to work together to
in the murder,
achieve your individual
does
objectives.
the murderer know they're the murderer?
Yeah, it's a digital murder mystery party. I would imagine they know they're.
So there's not a real. So it's a dinner. Did a real murder happen?
In like real life?
No, like in this.
Murders happen all the time in real life. Steve, I mean, I don't mean to burst your bubble. Yeah, the murder's already occurred in here. I don't know if
Okay.
someone is the murderer on the ship. I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah, up on the top floor, there's like the white.
You just said, you just said like dinner. I thought it was.
What is she doing? Why can't she let me write my book in peace?
Right, you gotta
What
write those
is
people in
that
the book,
fucking
man.
bomb that I need to write stuff on?
This is a good. Like,
Huh.
Jordan.
She's aggressive.
Or is this it?
where
Can
is
you
that
turn up the
fucking board
soundbar?
I need to write stuff on?
Now, how do I write? So why would I write someone's name in the book? What does that do mechanically?
I don't know.
I'm gonna write. Wait. Logbook. I'm gonna write Sean in the logbook.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna write Cooper in the logbook.
This goal 10,000.
I mean, someone in the chat
Yeah,
compared it
not
to
the
Clue.
killer.
I think that's probably like a fairly
okay.
apt comparison.
Can I go find more clues? I'm not the killer.
Shauna's really wants to hang out with you though.
Yeah.
They should hang out then, right?
I'm gonna see if I can trick her up.
We need to find this killer. I think you're really into that
Yeah.
detective term,
Yeah.
Shauna. You need to back off, all right? A little aggressive. Put your hand down.
This is not the 20s. Yeah, see? We're gonna finger the killer, see? Yeah. Not sure who to suspect.
You should have to donate $5 every time you do a voice.
Okay.
We're up to 3.
Okay, so it's
He's gonna be
15.
He's gonna be real damn broke.
There's a voice for you.
Well, I was just about
Or
to
no,
ask
is
her
it
something.
Ramon?
I was about to ask
For
her
those
something.
me,
sailing.
and then his
And Jordan,
19 his 1920s
Hey, dude,
voice.
where you going? You come back here, Chief.
Is that Jack?
Ah, that dude needs to stay. He's gonna get treated. How do you? 22 minutes left.
So then that's how long that you have for the scenario.
So how can you force people's hands and stuff? Like, how do you? Is it really just like?
I think you just gotta ask the right questions.
But what's someone's motivation to tell me the truth? Like,
Well, the murderer must have some sort of objective as well, right? I assume someone is assigned to be the murderer.
I want to talk to this dude.
That's a good pick, Patrick.
Someone in the chat brought it up, but it's definitely one that makes a lot of sense.
Oh boy.
All right, our new goal.
Shows you the captain's calendar saying captain's gonna meet Cooper, Jack, and Laura this evening. So Cooper. It's gotta be Cooper then, right?
You got those three.
Because I got her. I got the hair could be Cooper, Jack, or Shauna.
Yeah.
So it could be Jack too then, right? Give the dark hair Jack. See what he does.
Try and see if you can find the captain. Maybe
Captain's
ask him
dead,
about
dude.
it. Oh, he's the one that died?
Yeah.
Solves that one.
So why would I give
Good
him
job,
this?
Ramon. You solved the
Yup.
mystery, man. All right, our new fundraising goal is $10,000 on the page.
We're at almost 4,300, 4,299,
Yeah.
4,299.82. That's just a really funny
God,
number.
That's amazing.
Okay, so we have reason to believe at this point it's either Cooper or Jack, because the hair could be theirs. The captain was gonna meet them.
So you don't think it was Shauna?
I don't.
That looks like your hair, Shauna.
Why did you do a Jack?
The Texas speech is awesome.
Someone on
It's really part of what makes it. You
Yeah.
know, like the animations are super awkward. Like everything about it is
Disappointment carrying the
endearingly awkward.
Right.
Is probably how I would
Did
put
they
it.
do anything to like deal with censorship or anything?
I don't know. What happens if you swear?
Hang on. I'm actually.
Dave's in the middle of
Yeah,
actually
Dave.
solving this mystery.
Detective. He has his glasses
Photo of a
on.
high-heeled footprint from the murder scene.
Hood Commando points out that one piece of evidence can be fake.
One piece of evidence can be fake. So, interesting. So let me think about what that means. So the captain's book is fake. So this, we don't know anything because the high heel is clearly a woman, so that would point to Shauna. The hair points
Yep.
to Shauna, but the captain's book points to Cooper and Jack. So we don't know which one's fake though.
Yeah, the captain's book could be fake, and it
So I
really
need
is
one more.
Shauna.
I need one more piece. I want this chick to show me what you got. Well, give me your evidence. How did I talk to her? What's her name?
Laura?
That was messed
L-O-R-A?
Listen, Shauna, so I like to role play.
Hey, Laura, do you have
I think you're the
any
first
evidence
person
to
I've seen
show?
that's actually tried to play this game.
See, I'm godlike at this.
So what do they respond with if you just type like bullshit in there?
Well, there are other people.
Okay.
She showed you a high heeled.
Listen, Shauna, so I like to roleplay.
Where is the other evidence?
Did you catch my double?
So wait, if they give you the evidence, do they lose it?
Why is it red? Does that
Hey,
matter?
Cooper, are you the one?
Does that mean it's just
having-
new? Yeah. Hood Commander says only 3 pieces of evidence, 1 can be fake. Good luck.
Jack, do you have any evidence?
It's amazing.
Give me the carrying the police.
Oh man.
I want to be the clearinghouse for all information.
So Jack saw a footprint.
Saw?
I gave the photo away.
Just gonna say Laura.
Who?
How many? Is there guaranteed 1 piece of evidence per person?
I don't know.
Did it.
Shauna just keeps saying Jack did it.
Yeah, so people aren't aware, if you haven't
What evidence?
seen this game before, everyone out you're playing with is an actual person. There are no NPCs, there's no like scripted content. Like it is all people interacting with one another, so that's the fun of it, is that you get this mixture of people screwing around, you get a mixture of people role-playing, you get a mixture of people doing both. It's, we're in a unique situation in which we said, hey, we're gonna jump into this, and then
Right.
Giant Bomb people kind of like, and Iron Galaxy people kind of crashed into this. But if you sneak onto this when it's just a normal server, like people take it really seriously.
That's awesome.
It's a really cool idea. And the fact that it's so odd and janky, you were able to kind of take it a little more seriously just because it is a little bit weird.
Does
Like, it
anyone
feels a
have
little,
any evidence besides me right
I don't know. It's just
What
incredibly
was
odd.
that term you like? Endearingly janky.
Yeah, it's endearingly janky.
I think that's
like,
the best way
it's
to
broken,
describe-
but
yeah.
in like a really fun way.
This is amazing. I love the music.
Oh yeah,
That's the
it's
best
fantastic.
part so far, I think.
I'll be alone on this boat.
Dave, did you already
I have
write
a
the
pen
stuff into the
and
logbook?
a kink for ninja shit. Sure.
Nothing.
So everyone's working as a team, right?
Well, one person's working against the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go look around.
Hold on. Wait. Where'd that dude go? Come back.
Oh, he's gone. That was Cooper, right?
Jack, go with Cooper.
Stole my fucking
Keep any
phone.
eye on him. Hustle up.
Short photo.
You ladies with
Give
me.
IT
Let's go.
Rocky Shepard.
Now we're gonna go get some shit. We're gonna find some evidence. Trick. How do you know? Is it light up or something?
A piece of evidence?
Yeah.
That I do not know.
I notice how they're not taking my lead here. That doesn't matter. I know I didn't do it, so I guess I can be alone.
So you had 16 minutes. I'm not sure what happens when the time's up. I guess it's just you completed your objective or you didn't.
Yeah, because right now there's no reason to believe. I have no data that points to a cohesive conclusion.
People are saying you should actually look at your evidence.
Weird.
know what that.
How do you look at it?
is. I don't know.
Ask him how to do that.
Right click.
Yeah, chat. Tell me how to look at the evidence. I don't know how to do that.
I'll let you know. Oh, Hood Commander says you have all the pieces of evidence already. There's no more to be found.
No more to be found.
Yeah, because they said 3, and one of them can be fake.
Yeah. So not. Yeah, you got 4. So
Can
that's-
be or is fake?
I thought they said can be, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So. Well,
So that
belongs to
one-
Cooper, Jack,
Or
or Sean.
use evidence on people.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Okay.
A photo of high-heeled footprint taken at the murder scene.
Yeah, so to see if like maybe the footprint matches her or something. I don't know.
ID
Yeah,
I
show.
do not kill you.
Yes, I don't really believe her.
I believe you go.
So what do I get from that now that I showed it to her? What does that mean?
Thank you.
Like, what do I get out of that?
I assume you get just. Like I don't know if like it's something gets solved or you have to wait the full 30 minutes.
So let me look at this. So if there's one piece, Cooper, Jack, or Shauna, Cooper, Jack, or Laura. High-heeled footprint is ostensibly either Laura or Shauna.
I'm pretty sure Rashida Jones.
All right. So the Jappernaut says in this scenario, there's nothing to find on the ship. There are only 3 pieces of evidence. The rest you have to figure out by listening to people's alibis.
I found some.
Well, okay. But they can just make anything up.
I don't know if Lang knows this already, but the way to he doesn't. Hood Commando, who's now been our like game facts hotline for this game.
Thank you, Hood Commando.
But the way to vote people as the murderer is to use the pen, which isn't a piece of evidence.
So that's
on
in the-
that
that's
logbook
write that in your
they
book.
were close to downstairs.
Okay, so I should have just indiscriminately been writing names down.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And there is a hot tub right there.
We should pick someone.
Wait, what?
Finger them if you will.
What?
We should all go.
And all right, their names.
I.
I'm comfortable
fingers.
saying it's not Laura.
I'm not allowed in these kind of chat rooms anymore.
ASL. ASL.
Yeah, the CG, the computer,
It's totally Laurie dope.
Does anyone want to DCC me some MP3s? Does anyone know what that means? Anyone know
Okay.
what that means?
Am I too young for that?
It's an IRC.
Hey, I know what you do. Hey,
She's
if
still
the
my
murderer
Single quote 83
Raise your
is
hand
the
if you
same.
murdered someone.
comes clean, I'll
Hey,
donate
murder.
50.
I'll donate.
Typical Dave, just throw money at it.
That.
Boyle, stop breaking role play God.
We will all write the names down
In Boyle's Infable Hand.
and go home winners.
Let's go.
This shit is serious.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, shit. So good.
Take it seriously. Fuck that.
Someone with heels was on the scene, or perhaps the murderer.
So, all right.
So how do you pick someone? Do you have to go down to that thing?
Yeah, I think you have to start writing names.
Yeah, I have to write
down.
names down. So, Cooper, Jack, Laura.
Well, I
Laura.
thought it depends.
So it could be Laura. I was wrong actually. Laura. If this one's the fake one, it could totally
So
be Laura.
I totally didn't waste that dude.
Also, the shoe print was on the blood. Is that what
So
that
if this
red
is fake, so if this one's fake, it's Laura. If this is the fake one, then it's Jack or Cooper. And if this is the fake one,
Cooper is giving me that kind of
then it's
vibe.
Shauna.
I'm judging.
So we know nothing.
So is there a mechanic where you just like accuse someone or?
Yeah, it's how you write the name in the books.
Okay.
Hood Commando says someone should be able to corroborate Lang's sad evening info on the lower
There's
left-hand
nothing
corner.
wrong with a man wearing heels.
What is it? You got an anonymous phone call that someone's going to die. Your panic just sat in the bar shocked in her senses. You must have felt a few tears in the process. So how do I do that? Do I click that and go like this?
Cooperative. I like to wear dog suits when I
But
see
I didn't take your panties last night.
Come clean for the moms.
After you killed the captain.
Dragon Ball Z looks amazing.
Hey, did anyone get or make
What?
a phone call to me?
I still remain. This is completely
Yeah, because I could just say
awesome.
no.
But I'm not.
I'm having the
exactly
chat
sure.
vote for who they think the murderer is.
Okay, smart.
Everyone thinks Shauna.
Am I dropped my
I think
That seems to be.
No, I think Sean is
Sorry.
having too much fun to be the murderer. If I had to guess, I'd guess it's
The line
Jack.
is busy.
He's
polls aren't
look at him.
working.
Plus, look at him. I'm gonna go look at the. Drop my burner in the hot tub.
I didn't have a number board.
I didn't make any calls. Cooper's playing.
Shauna,
straight.
Shauna's. Everyone thinks it's Shauna.
Everyone thinks it's Shauna.
208 votes for Shauna, 19 for Jack,
Hard for you to play serious.
40 for Laura, 28 for Cooper. Echo says Shauna hates the kids, so she would probably murder someone. That's, well.
I'm going
That's-
to listen to
valid.
the
It's hard to say. I'm gonna listen to the drunk
I
bartender.
wonder if she's a mom.
So smart.
Huh.
Speaking
So-
for Tim,
I am kind of just perplexed at the mechanics of this. Like how it seems.
should be.
It seems insolvable.
Quickly.
It's weird.
So this could be.
This is esports.
Flumma.
Well, I'm promised.
All right, I gotta go get some me time out of the way.
Well, what is all of the evidence?
Can I undo names I put on? Because I put Cooper's name down before. Can I take names off once I put them down?
I don't know. Bicycle Perman says it's not about solving. And S. Jack says you have to ask about their alibis.
How do you do that? How do you ask about their? I'm not seeing how to do that.
Stop clipping into Shauna there. That's
Change
gross.
suspect.
Ah!
Okay.
She's just rotating in and out of your body.
Gross.
Okay, so I got. So let's find
It's not
out.
even paying attention.
This is engrossing, man. So how do I ask? How do you ask about the alibi?
Hello. I clipped into you.
Currently facing scandalous
I
rumors.
can see you're not the murderer. I read your black soul.
So you ask like this? Just you say, what are you type in? What are your alibis?
Twitter Commander says no, literally type in asking for their alibis. They have a piece of information on their lower left that is their alibi,
My
just like you do.
alibis, I
Oh,
got a pin,
so that's
motherfucker.
your alibi.
Okay.
And you're trying to find out other people's alibis.
My alibis, I got a.
Boyle, tell me what to write down. I'm panicking.
Murderers can't have pens.
I was too busy
Murderers
stealing
can't have
this girl's
pens.
panties.
It's a no
Keep giving smart ass answers and I write your name down.
So is it like if you literally ask for their alibi, it's like forcibly writes it?
This is serious business.
I think Cooper's having a
Someone
break.
did it. And one of you did it.
This is the greatest idea
Quarter
ever.
past fucking around
I
time.
know they say it. So it does do the
Let's go.
swear words.
Real talk. I was busy
What do you
chasing
wanna live
Laura
with?
last night. She stole my balloon thong.
Okay, Shauna's
Shauna's
giving
not
you your
playing
alibi.
ball.
I think Shauna's giving your alibi.
No, real talk. I was busy chasing Laura last
Or,
night.
or then maybe the heirloom
Yeah, I
thing.
think that's
Shauna is
nonsense.
shady as fuck.
The weird hand gesture that Cooper or the other Jack is doing.
Everything checks out with Shauna's story. Okay, so those two.
Hour 4 in right now.
My ninja
Laura, why would you say that?
Laura, why
I
would
am
you
not
say that?
shady.
I told Laura I went to talk to the captain about
What
ships
makes you
involved.
think it
Then
checks
later
out?
looked up for it.
Because that would mean this piece of evidence is fake. If those two, it's not. So that means it's. So that means it's Cooper or Jack still. God, it's back to square one.
6 minutes.
Answer me, dog. This is go time.
My appointment was in his calendar.
This shit says I'm a handsome surfer.
Yeah, I've got.
This shit says I'm a handsome surfer.
You are quite handsome.
These guys are starting to get me angry. I'm starting to get really, really mad. I do not accept Kobayashi Maru situations. Like, you guys have to work with me here.
Sure, that's my
You never gave me that cold
So everyone is fine. One of us is a
Fuck this
murderer.
murder shit. Let's get wasted.
Thank you, our own
You
Mike
want to talk
O'Connor,
about
50
surfing and
bucks.
shit. Not today.
I'm gonna switch your
We need
plug
to solve
Yeah.
this.
into that spare one over
Yeah.
there. Because mine's about to die. Okay.
This game's godlike. So what do you get when you pay? If you pay money for this?
More scenarios. We could do another one later.
But but if you can't win them, why do people do it?
Because it's weird.
Okay.
For exactly the what you're doing right now.
5 minutes to
Well,
get
Shauna, it's because you're talking about heirloom thongs and shit.
Okay.
Does everyone cast their vote?
All it says for me is that I am a surfer.
Everyone
and I've
say
been
who
interrogated
said.
for being in a radical environment.
I'll go first.
If no one fesses up, I'm going to stab
said so.
myself in the neck with this.
All right, so there's 5 minutes left.
Cooper left the conversation. Oh no, he's back. Oh, he's now inside of me.
I can't take it.
I said Shauna as well. Jack said Shauna. So this is me baiting people out.
Okay.
So Jack jumped in on Shauna, the Shauna train.
So why did Cooper leave the conversation? That seems shady.
I think he's just
I
having
was
issues.
going to write Shauna. Sorry, girl.
I was gonna write Shauna. Sorry,
The
girl.
hair plus the high heeled footprint equals Shauna.
I wrote short. This is the
Hair could be fake.
What? What's going on?
Okay.
What happened? Everyone wrote names down? Is that what happened? Coast Guarders arrived. The invested murder written logbook. Not a single primary suspect. Shauna, alas, she was innocent. At least it's not you who takes the needle.
Oh, so Shauna didn't do it.
We run out of time? What happened?
What?
They don't tell you who it was?
It was Jack?
Had to be.
Or Cooper.
No.
What's your evidence?
Jack tried to hop on the Shauna train, man. Misdirection.
Oh, that was Bacon. What's up, Bacon? It
So I
was
guess
not
what happened
Shauna.
was that the reason it stopped
everyone
at
wrote
5
a
minutes,
name down?
everyone wrote a name down.
Okay.
So.
I killed the captain. Fuck.
Man, everyone thought
Fuck, I
Shauna
thought it
did
was
it.
Jack. 'Cause
Shauna didn't do it.
The minute I said I wrote whose name did you write down, I wrote Shauna's down. He instantly jumped on that. That made me think it was him. And no one else said shit. But then a second later, Cooper's like, yeah, I thought so too.
That guy was a handsome surfer.
Shauna was shady as fuck.
It's just like a role-playing simulator, basically. I mean, like that's all there is to it.
That game's great.
It's super strange.
All right. I kind of want to do that again, but you're right. We need a break.
I think we should.
Let it breathe. Let it breathe.
Yeah, like we'll come back to it. We can buy the other scenarios and come back.
Hey, Jordan, can we go full screen on cam?
Want to check in with the donations?
Yeah, let's do a donation check.
We are now 4,000. Actually, no, screw it. I'm going to get the real number.
Yeah, so that other page seems to have a
Yeah.
more accurate count.
We were at $4,355.35
Rocking.
with 133 donors.
Thank you. You guys are killing it. Initial goal was 4,000.
That's pretty.
Moved it up to 10,000. I think we can hit that.
We're hour 4 right now.
Yep.
4 hours in.
Yep.
Really, that's it?
20.
That's
20 hours to go.
That's pretty depressing. Okay.
Our own Mike O'Connor, $50.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Bro C. That's pretty good. All right, so I guess another quick reset. In case you just came for the Velvet Sundown hype, you don't know why you're here. We are streaming for, well, what Steve's currently talking about is the donation page we had set up. It's there at the little bottom of the screen. You can see the URL. So we're streaming for Extra Life for Kids, part of the 4-day wall-to-wall marathon coverage Giant Bomb has put together. We're kind of we're setting the table for everyone else to succeed. You know,
someone's got to start.
Someone's got to start. We've got a great OBS, so we're getting out there. And bottom line, when Giant Bomb community crosses the threshold, you can thank us later, because we set the table. Without our efforts now,
Led from the front.
without us building awareness and raising money, that ain't happening, son. It's not happening. So I'm getting hyped right now.
Yep.
The hype, oh, it's so good.
Well, you didn't even solve that murder. You could be hyper.
So I did in my head.
More hyper.
So I guess this is one of those classic things. You got to trust your gut.
Yeah.
The minute Jack said, I think it's Shauna too, I'm like, it's fucking Jack. But at that point, it wouldn't matter anyway because everyone else wrote Shauna's name down. So it wouldn't have mattered.
Well, the evidence pointed to Shauna, but your gut told you it was someone else.
Well, no, evidence didn't point to anyone.
Oh.
Evidence was basically strongest for Shauna, Jack, Cooper. And I think Laura had the weakest evidence in terms of if one of these is a fake. That's fascinating. How much are those things to buy? How does that work?
If you load the game again, you can see what the premium account stuff is.
I'm just gonna go look real quick. What's that game called?
Velvet Sundown.
Jordan, I know you're gonna be playing this.
So yeah, anyone can download it free of charge. It doesn't cost a thing to play the free scenarios, and then it's basically they charge you for additional.
Credit on Jordan's account. I don't want to buy anything on here.
Buy whatever you want.
Well, what's going on with this? Oh, exit. Got disconnect.
Oh, it's just gonna show you again.
It's a monthly.
Just gonna remind us again that we fucked up the case. Thanks.
How do you leave? We're being penalized for quitting the game into what?
Deserter penalty. What?
What does this mean?
Good job leaving.
Oh, you have to actually wait until that full time is up.
I didn't do it. I didn't do anything wrong.
amazing.
That's weird. Okay, whatever. It's all good.
I don't think it's that much. I think it's like $10 or something like that for the rest of the scenarios.
All right. So, what do you think about some Luftrausers? Was anyone here good at that?
I was okay when I was playing it. And that was a long time ago.
I actually have not. I played on the Vita, but not a ton. I would like to.
We could do some Luftrausers.
I'd like to get into that.
Luftrausers.
I don't get the deserter. Why does it think I deserted? It was over.
I don't know.
Maybe they start a new
Yeah, I
one.
might have started a new one.
Oh.
No, but then why is it only counting down to?
Guy who's playing Sean is in the chat now.
What's that fool saying?
Called you an asshole.
Well, guilty.
Shauna says Dave Lang's an asshole.
Shauna did not help her cause with all of her back talk.
Like we're not
Shauna
gonna.
was not. She should have been more cooperative in the hunt, in the manhunt, and that fact that she was so just uniformly uncooperative made it hard to be sympathetic to her plight. So, in other words, get fucked, boy.
Yep.
Yeah. What's the company? Is this like some European company that made that?
It's got to be.
It's got to be some weirdo European, right?
I really hope some guy in Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's just a guy. Yeah, in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Let's see.
So what is this thing? 4 to 9 players. So okay, here's what we're doing.
Those are also a lot longer.
But you know what?
Can be a lot longer.
We're in there.
Nice.
$6.90 a month.
Well, you just play it and then you cancel it.
Not $7, $6.90.
That's crazy.
It's powered by Drama Game.
Sure.
Drama Game is a technology for building social. Okay, so that's just a tech.
Okay, so
Finland.
Finland, yeah, that makes sense.
It's $1.30.
Okay, so P-Tibbs is coming by at 2 to do Octodad and the DLC.
Oh, the shorts? Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that stuff yet.
Yeah, he's
Awesome.
come by then. So we're gonna get Sea of Fire later. It's up to 11 people. So if you want to jump in on the Sea of Fire hype train, get that going now, and then later tonight, maybe after P-Tibbs, we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
So maybe around 3 p.m. Central, we'll come back and do some Sea of Fire action. Yeah.
We want to do some Luftrausers before we.
Let's do some Luftrausers.
People are saying like FTL, but
Volgarr the Viking?
If we got pack coming at 2, then
Do you
that's
like
gonna cut it too
Volgarr?
close. Volgar's I haven't played it, but it's hard as hell.
Installed tiny
So we can kind of close the book on the roguelike stuff if we just go through Volgarr.
Brad watched Brad play Volgarr, and it looks really fun and it looks hard as hell.
All right, let's
we can
go.
do that.
Let's go for it. Oh, it's Adult Swim. Interesting.
Adult Swim has a fantastic lineup of games.
Ramon, dial that back a little bit, could you?
Adult Swim is doing probably some of the most interesting stuff on Steam.
I'll let that.
Is that good?
Hey, thanks, Jordan.
Hey,
Good job.
just turn it up!
Is that good?
No, in my ears!
Can I fix it?
Thanks, Jordan.
Alright, I'll give this a shot. If Brad can do it, I can do it. I feel
That's
like
what I'm
that's gotta be true. That dude, I don't think he's even gotten to Olmec and Spelunky.
Walk to the right.
Oh, I thought you were just being an asshole.
No, spin the monitor phone. I was thinking where you lose your shield if you get hit, right? So we go kind of like Ghouls and Ghosts style.
Yeah.
Where you lose armor.
Press jump.
You gotta stick that spear again.
Alright.
I've got 117 emails. Fantastic.
People are saying it's very loud. I don't know if that's the game. Might be the game.
Our very own Steve Kano, $50 donation. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve Kano.
Thanks, Steve. I gotta love these Mortal Kombat deaths.
People on Twitter are asserting I got way too into solving the crime.
Is that possible?
I don't think so.
I wonder if I can break that brick over there.
Nice.
So I think Brad beat this game. This game is exceptionally difficult. I don't think it's a roguelike. I think it's just really punishing.
Got it. Oh, smart.
It's got a good look though. I like it.
Keep on checking in the chat. I'm still dropping some codes for.
Oh,
That's gonna leave a mark.
that is well.
That's great.
That's really good. So I guess the enemies must continually respawn. It doesn't seem like you could just sit there and grind out drops or anything. There must be like a finite amount of gold that drops.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't realize that's how that would work. All right.
So is your helm gone forever now?
Yeah, I think that's just like you get a helmet. That's another hit.
Gotcha.
Oh,
wow,
dang.
wow.
Okay. All right. Learning the attacks.
Yeah, this is a little harsh.
Nope.
Wow.
Can't do that. You actually have to jump over that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm learning. I'm learning. This is all punishment for making fun of Brad when he was actually in the chat. I'm going to take. I'll take my karmic hits. Did this game come out this year? Do we know that? Is that a this year game?
It feels right.
If it did, then I need to play it.
It kind of feels like, well, maybe it came out late last year. I seem to remember people talking about this when Dive Kick came out, and that would have been late last year. I might be wrong about that. Duck, yeah.
Last year?
Yeah. I might, if only we had the internet at our fingertips somehow. Wow, wow.
Damn.
Duck, you got lucky there.
So
That was some bad tech.
It came out last September.
So you dodged a bullet, Patrick. One less game to play.
Yeah. Although most of that I just feel bad because it seems like I probably would have really liked it.
Smart. Do you have infinite spears?
Yeah.
So.
Can we come down? Yep. I must be able to spend this stuff on something. Yeah, that's going to be too high. Oh! Alright.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a pain.
Oh, jeez. That's okay. And let's just start from scratch. No. At least I can take out that guy. That's funny every time, though. Damn, that was poor play. So actually, you know, it has some similarity with Spelunky in that, like, you'll get to sections you've already played, and you're like, oh, I got this, and then you just completely fuck it up because you're rushing to get back to the section you were already in. Which is something I respect. I do like when games do that.
Well, but it's different though, because like Spelunky, it's different every time, and this is very.
No, I just mean in the sense that, like, you get anxious about, oh, I've already completed this, I know how to do this,
Got it.
and then you just you completely mess it up.
I know how to kill a bat.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. A spider is what killed me my first time I got to Olmec. God damn it.
Doc.
That's what I'm forgetting. So I gotta bait him into jumping.
I'm still thinking about that velvet thing.
Damn it. All right, I had the right idea.
If you're thinking about coming and playing that velvet thing later, and you want to pluck down the money and do that, come correct. I want people to RP, and I want people to actually want to get to the bottom of it. Like, if you were on a boat with a murderer, you wouldn't be talking about your heirloom thumb.
Well, maybe. Unless that was the witness.
Aww. Screwing this up. This run badly.
So people that jump on later, I want y'all to come correct.
Thank you, Jeremy Medina, for $1.29 donation, and he says,
God bless you. It's so good.
He says, "This is all my mom will permit me to donate."
Hey, we appreciate every penny.
Thank you, Jeremy, and Jeremy's mom.
Thanks for letting him watch this complete shit show.
Yeah, that questionable decision there.
Hey, but it's all about the moms on this stream, right?
All about
God damn it.
See, now you're just getting a little sloppy.
I know. I like this game, though, already,
I haven't
so far.
seen that hashtag yet. I'm pretty bummed out.
Alright, so the first hit on those blue guys you have to do for the discourse. And I'll be able to take out those guys with that.
It's a fucking great time in video games. Like, I know people, it's like this couple months have sucked, but like, it's still fucking amazing that.
In terms of the quality of games,
like you get like the Velvet Sundown, right? That it can exist and be on Steam.
Yep.
That's amazing, and that's awesome.
I'm gonna try.
Nice. Oh boy.
Oh, this bee has never been a problem! I don't think he was even there before. God damn it.
He was there. The bee was there.
What was I doing differently?
The bee came down to get you before, didn't it?
Alright, so I got that guy. I made it back to where I was.
Did you throw the spears diagonal?
Oh, you know what? That's...
You gotta get up there and try?
Hold on. See what happens? Let's say if you hit the double jump, maybe if I do this. Yeah. Thanks. Alright. Type train.
Marius
I guess I
Furter,
just gotta jump.
Thank you for $48.15.
Wow, so generous. Thank you.
Oh, okay, like an air spear.
Oh wow.
Oh, son of a...
First time you saw a red guy.
As long as we made it, though. Hey, progress.
P-Tibbs? P-Tibbs is here, everyone.
Acclaimed indie developer P-Tibbs.
Phil, the shorts are on PC too, right? Is it just auto update?
Boom. Ain't gonna put up with it.
Do you need any like food or coffee or anything, or do you need like food or coffee or anything?
He shouldn't need it. He just got here. He shouldn't need shit.
If he needs anything, then...
Hey, Lane.
Yeah.
Apparently, according to Sean O'Clair, the song was not in the spot. He said somebody actually stole his song in Ninja Gear.
Like...
What?
Oh, because she's an actress. She's a Hong Kong actress.
Right.
Oh, I didn't factor that in. Okay.
Man.
Well, I still would assert she did a bad job of, you know, selling that. But stand corrected. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So we got Malord. Thank you,
2
P-Tibbs.
o'clock, ready to roll.
Thank you.
Still haven't done a mini strip.
True monster.
A what?
Mini strip?
What is that comprised of?
Going, buying booze at Benny's.
Shh. No, we're not on Malort yet. P-Tibbs just brought them on. So for those who don't know, Malort is a very, it's a liquor endemic to Chicago. I've never really seen it anywhere else outside the context of like this is a Chicago thing. And it is the spawn of Satan. It is smart. That was smart. Wow, that was really smart.
The shield does block.
We have a couple people here who actually like. Did you say James likes it, Ramon?
James and Kaiser like it.
Actually
Kaiser
like it.
makes mixed drinks with it. Like,
was that like a checkpoint?
I don't know.
It seems like something should have happened. Oh wow, that was godlike.
Ah!
yeah, that guy's 3 hits.
Nice. Good save.
Oop. I'm not going after that dude.
That big glowy statue seemed like.
Oh, he
that
turns
wasn't-
around.
That wasn't smart.
I hope the glowy statue's a checkpoint. It's not.
It's got to be something because this thing's got glows on it. Maybe you had to activate it somehow. Well, there's glowy there too. Maybe not.
I'm getting back there pretty regularly.
Hey Phil, what's your stance about picking up moms at the mall? Yeah. That's a very good question. Let's say they're single moms. You're all about it? That life?
All about the moms.
Slashing assholes. Get the fuck out of my way.
Why do you go down there?
Why?
Do you want the chest?
Yeah, you get the shield. You get the helmet. Crit. Critical. Oh, that's where they're coming from. I was like, they're not climbing.
Oh, we can go to the left.
Think I can jump up there?
I mean, it must. Oh, maybe you can throw a. That's pretty safe. You'll land on that thing. Go for it.
Well, I gotta get rid of this guy.
Oh, that was risky.
Alright.
Smart.
There's something there, though. Unless maybe could you go from the other side? Doesn't seem like you can.
Huh. Are you hitting the thing at the top? Maybe you need to be a little below it and jump. like right there.
Oh.
So you're colliding with that log thing. There we go. No, wow.
All right, I can hit him above.
Smart.
Facehugger, get out of here.
Oh man. Let's go. Pop
Oh!
Chivos.
Oh, boy.
Wow. The achievement was called by the power of Grayskull. That
Was it?
seems like a gross infringement of Hasbro's IP.
Gonna call that one in?
I would not put that in my game. I'll just say that.
Shit.
And just like that, all your power's gone.
Sloppy.
Bill, does Young Horses have a policy on infringing on other people's intellectual property? Intellectual.
Emotional property.
Right. Ravage the emotional property. Wow. Block. As you know, this dude's jumping, yeah. Dude, you gotta be able to do something with this setup up here.
I don't think so. I think it's just art. Sometimes art's just art, Dave. Fuck.
It's like when someone, like when a level designer, when they like light a door you can't go through, it's like you're a son of a bitch. That's what that is.
Oh, I thought I had that timing down.
This music's pretty great.
Oh, you fucker.
That was a good run.
Fucker. I mean, critical to when you play these games is not psyching yourself out over the progress you didn't, like dying because, like, hey, we found that secret chest. Made it further than I ever have. That's what matters.
Phil, are you on a timetable? Do you gotta be somewhere? You're good? Just, I don't want to assume anything, Phil. I know you're your own boss, but, try to be respectful. I have my moments. I think that's a risky play. On the rope. You go above again with this thing?
Boom. So I guess that sword must make me more powerful too, or is that just another hit?
If a flaming sword didn't make you more powerful, I would say that's bad. We're gonna give him we're gonna say it's defense and offense. It's a double buff. In the industry, we call those DBs.
I didn't know that was an industry term.
Yeah, no, that's a DB right there. Oh,
yep.
wow.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Oh, that's good.
Boom.
Yeah. Now we're cooking with gas.
All right, so I've achieved, I think, whatever you can level up to, and now they're just dropping coins.
Yeah, look at that. So here's that cup that dude's hiding. I don't know what that gets you, but
It's just he just grabbed it.
Wow. That was good.
So let's see, where does... So if I went here...
So patient.
Don't want to get greedy.
Gotta respect it.
Don't want to be
Gotta
greedy.
respect it.
Of course, I'm just gonna like die at this next whole section, but.
You just you jump over there and you jump back. Oh my god!
Yeah!
That was amazing.
Esports.
Wow!
For the moms.
Uh-oh.
This seems like a problem.
I was able to hit him.
Yeah, you are.
It's like a tiny frame right there.
It's quality execution. Good job.
Oh!
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. That was all in all. Oh, watch out. Yeah, you don't got the flaming business. Okay, regroup. Just hang out a second. Regroup.
One hit. One hit.
Hands.
Yeah.
That was some amazing Volgarr play.
This is some high level play.
Okay.
Checkpoint!
Wow.
Checkpoint!
That's pretty good. Now it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I beat this game. Done. Should we pause there and bring on P-Tips? I got
Let's
that
just,
checkpoint.
just till you die.
Right.
We'll go. I expect it won't be too much longer. There we go.
No.
There it is.
Yeah. All right.
Jordan, could you go full cam? Thank you. Rather than clean up my desktop of confidential information, I'm just making sure that we'll never have the desktop on screen. Phil, that seems smart, right?
That hasn't happened this
Are we
stream.
full screen now?
Rather than put it all in the folder.
Yeah, rather than just like spend 2 seconds literally putting everything on your desktop in a folder, just let's just introduce the scenario where you're going to expose the desktop.
Forget.
That's the problem when I was trying to take a picture of that alert. I was like, well, I can't take a picture of this, I can't take a picture of this.
It's true, all that exclusive concept art hanging around the Young Horse's offices.
So why don't we get Ramon? Let's tag in P-Tibbs for you.
Sure.
Why don't you go talk to Daryl?
Daryl don't need me no more.
Yeah, he's sure something has gone wrong.
Let's check in with donations and where we're at right now.
So how's it going?
Good. How are you guys? How's everything been going with
We're
it?
good. We're about to. We'll see how good I feel after we check this donation.
All right.
Holy crap! I don't have Octodad on my PC.
Oh.
Yeah, figures.
I played on
Play on PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe someone never gave me a code. You know what? I'm gonna fix that right now.
I think I gave you and the studio like
I didn't get
a lot.
Show me. Prove that shit. Can't do it, can you? Octodad Dadliest Catch. Let's go.
He knew he'd make another sale as you get it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy this shit. I'm just gonna.
Right now, our donation's at $4,495.70.
It's pretty good. Impressive amount for only a tiny bit in.
5 hours?
But we still could be doing better.
Yeah.
I think Patrick's performance in Volgarr
Yeah.
was, let's just say, it was probably a whole sigma greater than anyone in chat expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have died. That jump alone that I made out of that pit of spikes.
That was pretty good.
That should be worth some
that's
donations.
Worth a donation.
That's worth a donation.
Bottom line.
Like at least one
Yeah.
129.
Bottom line, he's picking them up and putting them down for your entertainment.
Yep.
And you're just sitting there watching.
Yep.
And not doing
What do you got going on in your life?
Yeah.
What do you need with all that money in your bank account?
Do it for the moms.
You don't need all that money.
Yeah.
Someone else needs that money more than you.
The kids.
You know what? It's not even about that. I mean, you're not saying you're wrong, because you're not wrong. You're right.
Thank you, Dave.
But what it's about we're giving and you're getting, and right now, it's out of balance. This relationship is out of balance. We give and we give and we give, and you laugh at what a dumbass I am.
Yep.
And you Hey, Patrick, you misspelled something in this article. Guess what? Time to get square. Time to get square. You see that URL at the bottom?
Yep.
You've been staring at that shit all day. Type it into your browser.
URLs do something.
Go there.
Be more like Joe
Donate.
that donated $1.09 just now.
Donate.
Thank you, Joe. We're encouraging.
You think I'm intense now? Give it 6
on
hours.
purpose. Nice.
Fuckers. Let's go.
Who's gonna beat him? Who's gonna beat Joe?
Who's gonna beat Joe's $1.09? I want to see $1.11 in there.
All right, so let's set this up. So you guys, for people who don't know, what is your actual title?
He's CEO and community manager.
Yeah.
Is that actually true?
President, CEO, community manager.
I guess.
See-
I'm just the guy who does all like the miscellaneous crap that no one else wants to do.
Well, like running the company.
Right.
Well, actually, to be fair, that there is a lot of truth in that for like indie developers who just want to make games, like running the actual company.
You're like, oh, I have to do this? Oh,
that
I
PR
imagine
and
this was the whole thing.
papers and signs. So you Octodad obviously shipped much earlier this year, but
Yeah,
you guys,
January.
and it was on PS4 in what, April?
Yeah.
But you guys just launched the shorts, right?
Right,
Which
yeah,
are like
yeah.
your little DLC add-ons.
Just like 2 new little levels. They're canon, but
Well, that's important,
I know
you guys.
everybody's very concerned with Octodad canon.
At the end of the story, it was like, I'd like to see more about this, but I don't want it to break canon.
And that's what we were hoping for. That's what we were looking for.
So when you're marketing, maybe don't lead with its canon. When you're trying to get people excited about something, maybe don't lead with
What about
this is canon.
does Dive Kick have
what-
non-canonical things?
Oh,
What should I be leading with?
You should be leading with. So we love our fans. Let me sell this for you. At Young Horses, we love and appreciate everyone that bought Octodad so much, and we've watched the YouTube videos and we've read all the comments and we love it. And we kind of got a little, like they started to go away because everyone played the game and beat it.
That's not true.
And we missed the feelings. We missed them. And so we said, hey, how can we get those back? I know. Let's make some free content so everyone can go play it again at their leisure, and they'll give us the feelings again. So guess what? We blessed you. Last week, we dropped free content. We call them Octodad Shorts. It's not DLC. Shit's free. You can download it now. Do you have Steam? Auto updates. You already got it. You don't got to do a damn thing. It's in there. It's in your inbox. Bing, you've got fun. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, and I guess it's canonical too. See, it's horseshit. You can't throw that in there.
Wow.
Man.
I mean, but the videos never stop.
I was just born to sell things.
I really want to play this now.
It doesn't. See, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't know I already had it.
Phil,
I'm happier than I knew I was.
That's what I'm saying. So, Phil, this is the thing. Like when you're selling things, you don't have to say anything true. Like you don't have to be like, oh, actually, the videos always kept pouring in the whole time. That's not a good story.
Did you see that?